Agnes Tirop was only 25 years old. She was a rising star in long-distance running with a future that seemed unstoppable. She had already built an impressive career on the global stage. Agnes earned bronze medals in England, Qatar, Poland, and the United States. She secured silver medals in Poland, China, and South Africa, and in addition to that, claimed gold medals in Poland, China, and Uganda. She was on track to compete in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, a dream within reach. But when the games were delayed due to COVID-19, no one could have predicted that even though the games are being rescheduled for the following year, she would never get the chance to run them at all. Yes, she did go to the games, but she did not have the best success and really needed more time. She really needed 4 more years to return to the Olympic Games and possibly win gold. She had that talent, but it was all tragically taken from her. On October 13th, 2021, something was wrong. Loved ones arrived at Agnes' home in Iten, Kenya, where she was from, and immediately noticed signs of disturbance. Her car sat outside, but the windows had been shattered as if it had been robbed. Concerned, they went inside to check on her. What they found was devastating. Agnes Tirop was dead, in her home covered in blood, unconscious. Authorities were quickly notified and her body was taken to the Iten County Referral Hospital. There, it was confirmed that Agnes had been murdered. She had been stabbed multiple times in the neck and abdomen. She had also suffered severe blunt force trauma to the head, meaning that she was repeatedly beaten in the head. Family members claimed that she had fought with her husband the night before. Investigators soon focused on a disturbing possibility that this was not a random act of violence. There was something more personal. They believe that Agnes got into another fight with her husband, Ibrahim Rotich, shortly before her death. Witnesses reported seeing Rotich fleeing the home. As he ran, he was making a frantic phone call, possibly to family members, crying and asking God for forgiveness for something he had done. The following day, police spotted his vehicle nearby in the city of Mombasa, Kenya, and a pursuit began. Teach was attempting to flee the country. The police chase ended in this city when he crashed into a truck. Despite the severity of the crash, Rotich was not injured. No one in the truck was harmed either. There were no injuries despite how dramatic the crash was. Rotich was taken into custody at the scene. One day later, it was announced that Ibrahim Rotich, the husband of Agnes, was the only suspect in her death, and that he was detained at the Chamgamwe police station in Mombasa. On November 10th, 2021, the following month, prosecutors Lucas Tanwia and Clea Murafia formally charged him with murder. Just 6 days later, Rotich appeared at the Eldoret High Court. Justice Robert Wananda ordered that he remain in custody to await trial. Rotich pleaded not guilty and were sent over to the Eldoret government prison. But this would take another unexpected turn. Rotich hired a private defense attorney, Ningiki Mipawa, who successfully argued for his release on pretrial conditions. In November 2023, Judge Wananda let him be released on bond and leave the prison. Then, Rotich disappeared. He stopped showing up to court hearings and vanished without a trace. Police launched a search, but he has not been found. Shortly after his disappearance, a suicide note written by him was discovered and publicly released. In it, he described his relationship with Agnes as toxic and claimed that it would be better for him to kill himself. To this day, his whereabouts remain unknown. This dramatic story has sparked widespread discussion online, particularly on Reddit, where several users believe that Rotich is dead from suicide. And tragically, Agnes Tirop's story is not an isolated one. Two other African runners previously covered on Strawberry Ink., Rebecca Cheptegei and Damaris Mutua, were also murdered by their partners. In Rebecca's case, her partner died by suicide after killing her. In Damaris' case, her partner vanished, and despite Interpol searching for him, he has never been found either. Many users online, in particular Reddit, once again, believe that he too is dead, also most likely from suicide. Therefore, free athletes so far in Africa, free lives cut short, and in each tragic, dramatic story, the person closest to them, their partner, became the prime suspect. Agnes Tirop was more than a murdered victim. She was an elite athlete, an Olympian, in the making, and a symbol of determination and excellence. Many loved ones are confident that if she was still alive, she would have gone to more Olympic Games. Her story is not just about how she died, but about the life, promise, and legacy that was taken far too soon. May she rest in peace. Take care and have a good rest of your day. Happy Pride Month.